Welcome to the Library Introduction. In this video you can find out more about the most important areas of our library, and we want to show you what facilities and services you can use here. Join us on our tour. First of all, you can find us on campus in Building 1, the former Livestock Market Hall, which is one of the few brick buildings on campus. We share this building with the campus IT. You'll find the entrance to the library on the side facing Building 2. The Servicepoint is always the place to start if you have any questions or need more information. Whether you have questions about your library account, the available collections, or if you need assistance with orientation, we are here to help. If you need to settle any fees, you can take care of that at this location as well. Please note that service hours differ from opening hours. Not all services are available at all times. You can always check them on our website. You can use the library without registering. However, for certain services, usually when you want to borrow your first book, you will need a physical library card. If you have an HSD card, you already have it in your hand, as the HSD card is your library card. No further steps are necessary. If you have not applied for an HSD card, you can get your library card at the Servicepoint during our service hours. Simply bring a photo ID with you and we will issue your library card in about 5 minutes. If you have a passport, we also need a current registration certificate. You can use our self-checkout machines to borrow media. You'll find 3 of them located on the ground floor. To use the self-checkout machines, you'll need a PIN number which you can register in your library account. We will show you how to access your library account in a later part of this video. If you wish to return media, you can do so during the library building's opening hours at the return station. This is located in the library foyer. As you progress through your studies, you are likely to be faced with the task of writing your first academic paper. When it comes to searching the literature, we often gravitate towards the most familiar methods, perhaps relying on readily available online tools. But how do you identify the most relevant and scholarly sources from the vast sea of information? Are you finding what you need for your research? A good starting point is the use of our library catalog, KatalogPlus. In the following sections, we'll take a closer look at how to use KatalogPlus for your literature search. There are 2 ways to access the online catalog. You can use the library's dedicated computers, which are designed for fast searching. Alternatively, the catalog can be accessed from any computer or smartphone with an internet connection. This gives you the flexibility to search when it suits you, whether you're on campus or accessing from a remote location. First of all, if you haven't changed the language settings on the university library website, you can switch the display language from German to English. You can do this by selecting the language setting at the top right of the page. Please note, however, that some field descriptions and titles may still appear in German. Now let's look at the details of how to use our catalog effectively. By default, our catalog is set up with the simple search option. This allows you to perform a basic search using keywords. If you require more advanced search functionality, you can access the advanced search feature by clicking on the More Search Fields link. Let's start by entering a search term. For example, let's search for books or media on a particular subject, such as academic writing. Let's now take a look at the results of our search. If you look at the interface, you'll notice that there are different search areas, organized into separate tabs. For our purposes, we will focus on the Catalog tab, which is tailored to searching the library's own collection. A total of 656 hits were returned within this particular search area. These results are now displayed in a detailed list. On the right-hand side of the page, you'll find valuable tools that allow you to fine-tune your search results. For example, if you want to narrow down the results to items in a particular language, such as English, these filters will come in handy. There are several ways to access the results, and we'll illustrate some examples to highlight the most common and essential scenarios. Let's look at some examples from the hit list. We start with the first hit, which is available in electronic format. You'll notice a button that takes you to the full text of the resource. Please note that there's no single platform that covers all full-text materials. Different publishers use different platforms to make documents available for download or for you to read online. Also note that under German copyright law you can only download documents for personal academic use. Next we will look at a second example from the results list. You will see that it is available, indicated by a green button, but not all the relevant information is immediately visible. By clicking on the title, you can access the more detailed information. In this section you can examine the type of media, the status of the item, and make a note of the shelf mark. The shelf mark serves as the subject code designated to the item. This indicates the exact location on the shelf where the item is located in the library's inventory. The main stack is located on the ground floor and in the basement. It is the largest collection in the library and contains the majority of our books. Most of these books are available for loan. The textbook collection contains books of which we have more than 5 copies in stock and is also located on the ground floor. These books are readily available for loan and have been specially selected to support your academic needs. Let's take a look at where the sections are located in the library. The textbook collection is on the shelves on the left. The main stack starts from the third shelf row from the left and extends into the basement. The first line of the shelf mark contains a number which indicates the area of the library where the item can be found. For example, 15 always refers to the textbook collection, while other numbers refer to the main stack. Our example is located in the main stack as it started with 11. The second line shows a combination of 3 or 4 letters representing the subject code. The main stack on the ground floor has everything from A to O, while downstairs you'll find P to Z. ALB is therefore located on the ground floor. There are 2 ways of finding a book in the main stack. Firstly, the subject code range for a particular shelf is indicated on the small flags at the top of the shelf. Secondly, all the subject codes for a particular shelf are listed on displays. The third part of the shelf mark is the serial number, which is like the house number of the medium. The media are numbered consecutively in each subject area. Now let's find our book of interest. In summary, the signature is like an address for the book on the shelf. The first line is a number that indicates where the book is located. The second line is the subject code. The third line is the current number, and the books are numbered consecutively. There are additional lines, but we will not cover them in this video. You may have noticed that some books have a red dot on the back of the spine. They are reference copies and can only be borrowed for 1 day. However, many of the copies available for use have a yellow sticker on the front. This indicates that there are additional copies of this title in the textbook collection. We also offer a wide range of journals. The current issues are located on the ground floor, while older issues can be found in the basement. This collection gives you access to the latest research and publications. Some subjects, seminars, or courses require specific literature. This collection of books is compiled by the instructors and can be found with a single click. To do so, use the Courses button in the header bar of the catalog. Let's take another look at the hit list in the catalog. There is another scenario to consider. What if you need a medium that is currently on loan and therefore unavailable? In the example shown, the third title is unfortunately not available as indicated by the red mark. If you click on the title, you will see all the details, including the date until which the medium is on loan. However, there's good news. You can place a reservation by clicking on the Reserve button below the title. This means that the person who is currently borrowing the book won't be able to renew the loan period for that particular title. To proceed with the reservation, please log into your library account using your HSD account details, which include your email address and personal password. You will find the login option at the top right of the website. Once you've successfully reserved the item, you will receive an email notification as soon the item is available for you. Now you know how to access your library account. As mentioned earlier, this is the place where you can set your personal PIN code for the self-checkout. Don't forget to check your HSD email address regularly. We send all important information to this address, including a monthly overview and loan and return receipts. Your library account gives you convenient access to a range of information and data, including how many items you currently have on loan and when they are due. The good news is that you don't have to pay any fees as long as you return your media on time. However, if the loan period is exceeded, fees will be charged. The amount increases every 10 days that you are overdue. Now that you're familiar with the basics of searching the catalog, it's important to know that there are even more resources and options available to support your research. When you're ready to take your research to the next level, you can explore different search areas. In addition to the Catalog tab, there's a second tab called More. This tab often returns more hits because it extends your search beyond the stacks of our library. Think of the More tab as a broader search, similar to a search engine, that covers a wider range of resources. Another valuable resource is the Databases and Other e-resources link at the top of the menu. This link provides access to a list of relevant subject-specific databases, which are essential for a comprehensive and in-depth search. We won't go into detail about these databases today, but it's worth keeping them in mind for future reference. Overall, it can be said that our collection consists not only of printed media and journals, but also of a variety of different media such as e-books, e-journals, databases, and more. You can access the electronic resources from home or any other location with an internet connection. Just remember that you will need your HSD login details to do so. We can also order media that we do not have in the library. For more information, please see the interlibrary loan information on the library website. You have access to all our resources while on campus, and we provide various types of study areas for your convenience. Moreover, you're welcome to use our electronic resources from home or anywhere with an internet connection. Just remember that you'll need your HSD credentials to do so. On the first floor, there are also 8 group study rooms available for collaborative learning and working. These rooms can accommodate up to 6 people. You can book a group study room via our website. All you need are 2 people with valid library cards. If, however, you are having difficulty locating appropriate literature, you are welcome to book a personal consultation or attend one of our library courses focusing on literature searching and management. These courses are available both in face-to-face sessions and via our Moodle e-learning platform. If you have any questions, please do not hesitate to contact us. We are committed to providing you with the guidance you need to ensure the effectiveness of your search. We also communicate important information through our website and social media platforms. Follow our Instagram and Facebook pages for the latest library announcements and news. Stay connected. We hope you enjoyed your tour of the library and look forward to welcoming you here.